Whenever I want to get in a game and take some idiots out online, you know, pop some skulls, you know, break some limbs, and really and truly send people back under their mother, this is it, people. Wagwan people, welcome back. It done is your boy Commander Brown, and back with another episode in this controller mod series for the PS5. Now this looks like a regular run-of-the-mill PS5 DualSense controller, right? I mean, right off the bat you guys might be saying, he changed the controller sticks again. They're metallic. And if I flip it around, controller grips and some back buttons. Well, you are right to an extent. Now, these back buttons here, if you guys have been following this series, you guys saw exactly how I did this. These are completely metallic buttons here, back buttons, 2 extra back buttons here for the PS5, yet again from ExtremeRate. They have the 2-button variant and the 4-button variant. I'll leave a link to that in the description below. But little rattling you're hearing, as I said in that video, is this button here. It's metal also. I don't know why it's a little loose, but it's fine. Really and truly it's nothing. And these sticks here, now these may look like regular metallic sticks, but you're only partially correct. They are metal, however, they're interchangeable. Now this is one of the things which set this controller apart from the DualSense Edge, and at the end of this video you'll know why I consider this controller a sleeper. It looks normal, but it is anything but that. It supersedes the DualSense Edge here by a long shot. Yet again, I did a video on this when I changed this entire shell casing here and the back buttons for the DualSense Edge. This thing is beautiful, as you see for yourself. Check out that video. But this video here surpasses DualSense Edge for less money but more time and effort to get it done. Now there are these removable sticks here, and ExtremeRate actually gives you another couple of pairs. Now you have the dome set here, which are much taller, and a taller set of the concave pair. Now this is what I wish Sony had done with the DualSense Edge. I wish they had actually given a pair of taller concave sets. I've gotten used to these. They give me the best grip and I cannot do without them. Simply drop them on here and there you have it. Tall set, right? And of course you can mix and match. Now installing these were not hard. Of course you had to dismantle the controller. It really and truly shouldn't take you more than 20 minutes max. If you're inexperienced, maybe half an hour, because you actually have to dismantle it all the way down to the front part. Talking about the original ones here. But you had to remove these guys here, which are the original set. Of course this is a regular DualSense, so you know you can't remove the top of these like you can with the Edge. Remove those, install these, and then here you go. You can easily snap them and snap them off. You get better set of sticks on the DualSense Edge. It's cost me like what, 15 bucks or less than that. Easy upgrade. And now to get to the meat of the matter and what makes this thing a true sleeper, which makes it even better than the DualSense Edge, right? The face buttons and the triggers and the top buttons here. Y'all hear that? So I went ahead and installed ExtremeRate's clicky face button kit, right? This reduces the travel of these buttons by a significant margin, right? You basically touch them and they give you a response, and it gives you more tactile feedback. You know, you can actually hear and feel when you actually press the buttons, because otherwise from that it would feel like you're just rubbing your hand on almost a flat surface. Of course, aside from the play and the slight give that you get. But let's go back for the DualSense Edge here. As you guys can see, this goes all the way in. This barely goes anywhere. So this does wonders for your response times, especially in games that require almost godlike reflexes. When you're talking about, you know, your Street Fighters, your Tekkens, your Mortal Kombats, all you guys, all you fighting nerds out there, this is a significant upgrade, and trust me, it does make a difference online. Next up, these. I've also went ahead and installed their hair trigger clicky set, right? You guys hear that? Now you guys can see for yourself. This thing has significantly decreased the travel time and the travel distance for the triggers and the R1 and L1 buttons, right? So if you're playing Apex Legends, your Fortnite, your Call of Duties, this will give you a significant edge, pun intended, in online gameplay. Let's go back for the edge here. Now the edge, you see the difference in travel distance here for the R1 and L1 button, and for the triggers, yeah. Now this is in its default mode. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt where that is concerned, but of course, you know, you have these trigger stops here. I'll bring it to its lowest position. You have 3 levels, and this is the shortest distance that it can travel. However, let's press them down together. This upgrade here on the regular DualSense to the left puts this thing to shame, right? You're gonna lose in firefights every single time. Of course, your level of skill also has to come into play. But two people of similar experience and similar skill level, or even less so, you're gonna win with this. I opted for the clicky version. They have the silent version. You know, I don't know if this might be a little annoying to you. I don't find it that way. I like to actually, you know, get some tactile feedback, some sound, and it pretty much sounds like a mouse click anyway. But this is awesome. It works. This build is a godlike build compared to this thing. This is $200. Yes, with these parts here, it does get up there. It does get over $100 easily. It gets in the territory of this, but about $20 to $30 less. And it can even be cheaper because these parts go on sale very frequently. You also have the choice to upgrade at will. You can take your time. You can do the sticks first, the faces buttons later, the triggers and the top buttons here later as well, the back button some other time. Really and truly, the choice is yours, and that's what I love with these ExtremeRate mods. You can do them at your own time, at your own speed, and they have clear instructions showing you how to do each and every one of these. Whether you're a novice, intermediate, or a pro with microelectronics or dismantling these things, it's pretty easy, guys. So I'll leave a link to the how-to videos in the description below, as well as links to each and every single one of these kits here. I highly recommend them. This was fun and satisfying, and it also improved my gameplay online. I cannot complain. I give this 2 thumbs up, guys. Check it out. The only thing I will say with the DualSense Edge and this one, of course, with the DualSense here, you have the haptic feedback that you'll get from these. Of course, you won't really notice it unless it is in its full position. With this, the haptic feedback is not eliminated, but of course, with it just traveling barely a millimeter, you know, you're not going to really notice it anymore. So there's that to consider. This, I would recommend doing this kind of build on a second controller, not your primary controller, because sometimes, you know, you have those slower paced adventure games where you want the full-on DualSense experience. That's the thing about the DualSense Edge here. It actually allows you to go from, you know, pro to casual at the flip of a switch, literally. You also have these function buttons here which allow you to save custom player profiles. Of course, you won't get that with this. This is just all guns are blazing and that's it. This is a true pro controller custom built for the PS5. No casuals need not apply. So that's the benefit of the DualSense Edge here. It's more versatile, however, not as pro as this. So there's that to consider, right? Also, the back buttons here, really and truly, I prefer these, strangely enough. They actually mount to my fingers better and they give me more of a tactile feel, right? So really and truly, the only advantage of paying $200 for this is just these function buttons and of course the ability to go from pro to casual and in between on the fly, right? So pick your poison, really and truly. If you just want something off the shelf and just get going, turn it on and get going, I still highly recommend DualSense Edge. It is still my main controller and a banger, but whenever I want to get in a game and take some idiots out online, you know, pop some skulls, you know, break some limbs, and really and truly send people back under their mother, this is it, people. You know, this turned into a god online, right? So a bit of rambling there, but to drive the point home, people, I highly recommend this thing. Of course, thanks for tuning in. You don't know, I'll appreciate a like, subscribe, and of course hitting that little notification bell to know when the next video is out. This marks the end of my controller mod series here. You guys have seen it here, right? The Sleeper God controller, the complete overhaul of the DualSense Edge here, and this custom trickster build here. I'm not going to call it other name, people. I don't want to get sued by DC, but you guys know what I'm talking about here. But if this is the first time actually seeing me and seeing this video, all the others are there. Check out my series, check out the playlist, and I know you guys will enjoy it. So thanks again, guys. See you in the next one. Peace out and take care.